All right, so now we have Spencer from Trax.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, I actually, presentation. Yeah, with the camera on everyone. But I'll just dive right into something. So, I want everyone to picture that you're standing in your grocery store. You got customer traffic, you're making sales happen, there's momentum, right? It's a great day. You got an important business meeting coming up. You gotta leave the store for just a few hours. By a show of hands, how many people here, when you got back to the store, you heard, boss, you wouldn't believe. Traffic died as soon as you left the store. Just by hands, come on guys, don't lie to me, right? So that's exactly what we're here for. TraxSales provides an accountability aspect that is unmatched in the retail space. We provide you with real-time customer foot traffic. We do this by giving you a timestamp photo of every customer that walks into your door. With this photo, you can see if it was a customer or not, verifying the accuracy. That's on your microphone. Oh, no.
Not in the pocket.
Oh, man.
There we go. Good thing I talked loud. Did you guys hear me before? Should I re-say that joke?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, so timestamp photos. So you're going to be able to verify the accuracy we're providing. You're going to be able to see if it was a customer or not, who spoke with that customer, what product categories were they interested in, even what brought them into the store. That's a lot of data that you're going to have to manage with. And what's great about this is when we're providing you this customer data, the customer metrics on your foot traffic, it's the perfect complement to the Edge and Edge Retail Academy and the data they're providing. The reason for this, because when we come together, we're able to solve some of the biggest problems facing the jewelry industry. And the first one is inaccurate customer counting. We don't know how many opportunities we have each day. And that's pretty easy. We've solved that. I've gone over. Lack of staffing information. With our real-time metrics, we can look at your staffing by the hour, compare it to your current levels, and then your average time spent per customer. Let you know exactly if you're overstaffed or understaffed by the hour. And we're rolling into the fourth quarter, so you can imagine how important is that going into the holiday season to find out, hey, I'm understaffed 3 people. Well, you're not going to be providing the customer experience they need to close deals. Next, the lack of conversion information, so your closing ratio. When we compare the number of customers that walk into your store to your Edge data, we give you your conversion. We know how many customers each salesperson talked to, so we know their conversion ratio when we make the integration. That is going to be one of the first ways you're going to make comparisons with our platform. And that's number 4. We come together to solve the inability to make performance comparisons among your sales team and other comparable stores. And the first data point I'm going to touch on, besides closing ratio, that's self-explanatory, is a new data point that we call the Trax number, or in this case, the revenue per guest. This is the dollar value tied to every customer that walks into your store, whether they purchased from you or not. So it doesn't matter if they didn't buy anything. This value is tied to them. So now you know how much your unsold customers are bringing in. And when you use this data point, you can finally compare your part-time salespeople to your full-time. It levels the playing field and makes it equal. Or you can compare your performance to a store that's 3 times your size with the revenue per guest data. So it just makes it a lot easier for you to understand your store's performance and really brings management to the next level. And I don't want you to confuse that with your average sale. It's not, because we're including your unsold customers. And what I'd like to do, in the bags you have in front of you, we gave each of you a manual traffic counter. So when you go home, for 3 days, we ask you to monitor your customer foot traffic. Just make some clicks. Hey kids, stay out, outside your store. Get your total traffic, your number of sales, your closing ratio, your total relative volume, your average sale, then calculate your revenue per guest. And then I want you to open the Edge Pulse. And thank you, back up from the Edge Retail Academy. With the Trax data, we have the average closing ratio of 13% right now. So over a 4-month period. Average sale of $1,814 without service included. If we multiply those, we have an industry average of $105 right now for the revenue per guest. So what if you find out after 3 days that you're 12% below this? Okay, you're like, man, that sucks. Let me try this again. 3 more days. Okay, you're 15% below it. Well, honestly, that's a good thing, because guess what? You're tracking it. And if you can track something, just like Dick said, if you can track something, you can manage it. And if you can manage it, you can improve it. So, really, implement that, roll into the holiday season, and manage with data that your e-commerce competitors use every single day. They know their closing ratio. They know their revenue per guest. It's the brick and mortar stores who don't. So that's what we're here for. My mission, over the 2.5 days here, hopefully I talked to a lot of you guys. You come up to me, if not, do the challenge, reach out to us afterwards. But to show you the importance of understanding your customer foot traffic, but more importantly, understanding your unsold customer foot traffic.